You know the video is gonna be a banger when it starts off with an apology. So the last time I left you guys, I was steadfast working on my next video, which I'm just gonna tell you now, it's going to be about Jessi.
And who to whack a shot of soup.
I wrote a script that was split in two, so now there's 2 videos, did a lot of recording for the first one, and bought a super secret prop that I can't wait to play around with. I also plan on rebranding the channel, you know, changing up the profile picture and banner and stuff. I was cooking. Then the summer ended, school started, and let's just say that it's not a good idea to take 4 art classes at once. I got really busy, and because of that, I couldn't work on the video much, which sucks because now other stuff gets pushed back. Not only the next Legacy of COD video, which is my next project after this Jessi video, but other stuff I wanted to talk about. For example, I want to make another drawing video, I want to find some more people, some more locals who need a good video made on them. I even want to talk about Usopp from One Piece because I love the show and there are too many Usopp haters and I got a lot to say about him. I feel a little bad because it's been like 5 months, but it's whatever, right? IRL stuff comes first. But then I get notified of a stream that Queen of Spade is doing, and I watched it, and I just have to talk about it. I'm sorry, everything that I mentioned will come in due time, but this stream was so good, so interesting, such a character study, that I need to make a quick video about it. A quick in and out 20-minute adventure.
Let's go, in and out, 20 minutes adventure.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven.
Okay, it's best we just start from where we left off from the first Queen of Spade video. I uploaded it on January 20th of this year. It's a good video, no one seemed to have any major complaints. There was always the chance that Queen would say something about my video, like maybe do a stream on it, but she didn't really comment on it too much publicly. She did say a few things about me on her community tab that are very funny.
Do wanna know why Wes got sorta kind of a cuck to attack me over my essay as well? All these men are like we love men who sexually assault women and end up charged due to that. We gotta stick up for him. Oh, in Onision. Oh, in real stream news. But I am the one who's stupid. Okay then.
Damn, I'm not beating these allegations, aren't I?
So when did I upset him sorta kinda bored and not send that dude titties? The professor claims we also have broke up or some crap and I cheated on RSN with him and that's why he's big mad, okay? Wes has threatened my husband all over the webs. Most of these dudes on here just mad I have a husband. So who was this dude on Discord? Was he in Suits CP and Lolly posting Discord?
To be honest, I have no idea what this is about, but it is a little funny. She would also sometimes talk about me on stream.
I try not to get upset at people because I'm sort of kind of bored. Unfortunately, was just a black token for them. Because Wes's whole thing is, I'm with a white guy, I don't like to have sex with black guys while I'm with a white guy. So that must mean that I'm racist. I'm a racist. I won't cuck my husband, so I'm a racist.
Oh, and at some point she changed her name from Queen of Spade to Queen of Karma. But otherwise, I didn't notice anything too noteworthy. I did my own thing because after I make a video on someone, I just move on, and that was that. Skip to now, and I see this live stream because apparently I get mentioned in it, and I watch this live stream. And it's a lot to explain. So there's a community that reviews dolls, the doll community, and there's this woman in the doll community, Selena, who has a YouTube channel with 8,000 subs called Glamorous Doll Artist. I don't know who this is, and I don't know how this started, but Queen and Selena would start beefing. Queen says that it's not like drama or beef or whatever.
You know, they sent me this.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, I heard recently that you came under Queen of Karma's crosshairs.
Nope.
I don't really care. Beef is just the best way to communicate the idea I'm trying to get across. The reason they're at odds is because, and I don't know who started what first, but Queen made a video and did a live stream about Selena, and Selena is messaging her a ton, and I think she also made content about Queen multiple live streams, but those are now gone. According to Queen, she calls the cops on people and plays victim, and I don't know if any of that is true. But one big thing that Queen focused on was the fact that Selena claimed that she was Madonna's 4th cousin. Queen did a research stream where she proved that Selena wasn't Madonna's 4th cousin.
This is about how you claim to be related to Madonna, went off, tried to get fame for that, called the cops on people out here, claim to call the FBI on people out here, claim to be related to the cops and FBI as you went around threatening people out here. This is not about me, Selena. This is about you.
So yeah, Queen thinks that Selena isn't Madonna's fourth cousin, and that's like one of the big disagreements. I don't know if she's the fourth cousin of Madonna for real. I did not watch any of the outside material about this stuff. I can't get sucked into this rabbit hole. I just have to keep going. All of this stuff leads to a now private live stream done by Selena called Queen of Karma / Spades. In the beginning of the stream, she begins to explain what's been going on since all the back and forth streams. She basically goes, so me and this Queen of Karma person have been beefing, or whatever you want to call it, for a while now. Someone reached out to me via email, warned me about her, and sent me this video that some guy made about her. Now I watched the video, and it was intriguing, but I think that Beth is misunderstood. Plus I noticed that it was a bunch of men all attacking her, and I just ended up being on her side. Yes, she did say all of this, here's her saying it.
So someone sent me an email last night through my doll channel. I heard recently that you came under Queen of Karma's crosshairs.
Nope.
If you haven't received this yet, she used to go by Queen of Spade.
Uh-huh.
And she's a complete lunatic. I'm going to tell you how I responded.
Okay. Are you?
I said, I will watch. Thank you. I messaged him back and I said, hello, good afternoon. Yes, I watched it. I found it intriguing, but I also found her to be misunderstood. And I also was not comfortable with how it was all men who talked negatively about her. I actually found her to be interesting, and I found myself on her side.
So after explaining the situation, she spends the rest of the stream looking at my video, scrubbing through it, and explaining why she's on Queen's side. You know, she's trying to use my video to de-escalate the situation between the two of them, which is fine, I don't care. She can't play my video on her computer though due to it not having sound, so she pulls it up on her phone and shows it to the stream.
So I'm going up. I had to use my phone because my computer, I would have done my phone, but my computer, I don't have my speakers connected yet. All right. So it's Queen of Spade, the infinite victim.
Let's play a quick game. Grab your standard 52. There's nothing even wrong with this, and if it was anyone else's video, it would have been whatever. Like, yeah, you can't use your computer, you gotta use your phone. But God, hearing my video, my voice, in this format for the first time made me cringe so hard that I thought I was having a heart attack. But that's basically the setup. Selena wants to de-escalate the situation between the two of them by showing my video and explaining why she feels miffed about it. Queen of Karma is reacting to that stream, responding to both Selena and kinda my video while giving her side of the story. And now I'm here to go through Queen's stream just to talk about some of the stuff that was mentioned. Hopefully now you understand why this is such a unique and interesting situation that I just have to talk about. The last time something like this happened to me was when I made my Ethan Ralph video, and Ralph decided to do like a 4-hour live stream reacting to my video and saying some crazy stuff about me.
God, man, this is like the lispy in the back of the class that got his fucking head dunked into the goddamn fucking toilet. Do you understand? Like, I'm sick of these fucking just absolute nerds and fucking misfit outcasts trying to act like they're gonna talk about fucking what's gonna be made fun of and what's cool. You fucking dumb fucking corny were never cool in your life, and you would never tell anybody else what's cool. That's for damn sure. And the whole idea that you think you can is insanity, and all you little fucks sit around on fuck farms and spin this bullshit. You've never been cool. You never been trendy. You never knew what was hip, what was in, what was the style. You've always been a nerd outcast, and you always will be. Period.
But I didn't respond to it other than like a tweet, so I kind of want to have a little bit of fun now. Please don't send any hate towards Selena or Queen. I don't mind or really care that they disagreed with my video. I don't have a stake in their drama, nor do I want to get too involved. In fact, I'm pretty sure things kind of cooled off because Selena has deleted like every mention of Queen off of her channel. This is kind of a wild situation and it's kind of funny, but like I made clear before, I don't know everything that's going on and I don't have the time to learn, so don't take my word for it. The synopsis I gave you is very, very, very bare bone just to understand what's going on. I don't know who's the good guy or the bad guy in this situation. I'm pretty much only here to talk about my stuff and to have a good laugh. So usually we would start right at the beginning of the live stream, but there's actually one thing I want to address that occurred around the 39-minute mark.
No, I mean, these people.
And hopefully I properly demonstrated how Queen of Spade operates online.
I literally never spoke to this guy. He never once reached out to me to ask me for my side. He is a part of the To Catch a Predator community and is close friends to like West Most. So this was just like a hit piece to make on me for West Most, Negs, Real Stream News, Suit Yourself, The Professor, and Velcro. They're all a little group of friends there.
Now, at first thought, it seemed like a valid point. Why didn't I reach out to Queen when making my video? Gets you thinking, right? Now, here's a question. Why in the would I reach out to her? Usually when this argument gets brought up, the defense that other content creators use is the difference between journalism and YouTube commentary. We aren't news journalists writing articles, we're just YouTubers talking about dramas and stories on the internet. I think this is a fine defense for the typical YouTuber and one that I would probably use. I like having a complete and true story though. Misrepresentation and lies are not only very damaging, but sorta kinda boring. Why do I have to lie when reality is already so wacky? So if getting to the truth means that I have to contact the person I'm making a video about, then I'll do it. It's not hard, so why didn't I do it? 1. Everything I talked about in the Queen of Spade video were things that already started and finished. It's not like I'm reporting a story and giving my thoughts on it. Do I have to speak to every single person involved to get the full story of a drama that happened years ago? Probably not. I can probably just report what happened, see how everyone reacted, give my opinion, and call it a day. This is pretty much the YouTuber versus journalist argument, but fleshed out a bit more. But there's actually one more caveat I want to put in. The only time this would not be applicable is if the story/drama was currently ongoing. Like, let's say that two creators have beef and one spoke out about it and the other hasn't made too many statements about it, then sure, it would be nice to at least try to reach out and see if they want to say something about it. We can even technically use this video as an example. If I really wanted to do a deep dive about this Madonna drama with Selena and Queen, then I would probably consider reaching out to both Queen and Selena. But I don't want to do that. Please, I really don't want to do that. I can't get sucked in. Plus, there are also other things to consider when I'm thinking about this stuff, like 2. Queen of Spade has over 1,000 uploads on her channel. Most of those uploads are several hour-long streams, and some of them, although it was very difficult to find, address the dramas that I brought up. Why do I need to contact you for your side of the story when I already know your side of the story because you discussed it on several live streams? 3. This one is more specific to Queen because other people don't really do this, and I'll admit that this one's a little bit strange and I have to think about it a bit more maybe. But I remember there being examples of people trying to reach out to Queen and her acting irrationally. For example, when that artist who she stole from reached out to her because they found out that Queen was using their art for merch, she kind of freaked out on them and said that they could have contacted her via email or another way that was private. And I kind of understand the private thing a little bit, but she didn't attack her. And I don't think it mattered too much if it was private versus if it was just this comment. I also know that Queen doesn't really like criticism or being confronted about anything. So I guess I'll ask the question again, why would I reach out to her for her side of the story when every story/drama was over? I know how she feels about it and what her take was, and that if I did reach out, we probably would have never spoken to each other. And I'm genuinely asking Queen and you guys this question because I'm curious how you feel about this too. The idea of contacting the person you're making a video on has been around for quite a while. Plus, I thought about if I should reach out to Queen before I made the video on her because it's more content and it just makes more sense. But I thought about it and it didn't make much sense to me. Plus, I also think it's easier for her to respond to some of the claims I made about her. She could watch the video and point out everything that's wrong, instead of me coming to her, asking some questions without knowing what she's really responding to, or what claims I'm going to make, or what narrative I'm going to paint. And if Queen wants to chat about the video now and how wrong it is, then I'm down. I don't think we'll have that call though because the video is months old, so why do anything about it now? Like if she really wanted to criticize or say something about it or point out every flaw in it, she would have done it when it came out. I don't know, this is a very interesting topic to think about and kind of just flesh out some ideas about it. And hey, maybe I should try this whole reaching out thing once, just to see if it is better or worse. Hey Jessi, I'm currently making 2 videos about you. I'm really bad at guessing this stuff, so take this with a grain of salt, But the first video will probably be around 3 to 4 hours long, and it'll cover everything from the anti-KJ community all the way to the Chris Hansen interview. The second video will probably be half the length of the first video, and it'll cover everything from No Migos to the current day. If you would like to chat about it, then you can email me. My email is in the description below. And I'm happy to hear your side of things, but don't think it's gonna be an easy cakewalk. I do want to slightly push back on some things. There, we'll see if that goes anywhere. Someone can clip this out and send it to her because I'm too lazy to do it. And hey, maybe I am wrong and I should have reached out to Queen. But I guess only time will tell. We begin with Selena explaining everything that's going on, and Queen says some interesting things.
So someone sent me an email last night through my doll channel. Again, I'm going to repeat myself.
I'm going to repeat that these people claim that they do not ever reach out to anyone about me. Velcro's claim so. Trisha's claim so. All of them claim so. Yet, every time I talk to anyone, these people allegedly get emails about me. Every time I talk about someone, they get emails about me.
Okay, crazy idea. What if it wasn't them sending emails and warning people about you? Like it could and probably is some random viewer that's doing it. We waste no time at all, and about 4 minutes into the stream, we get the first mention of me.
So like, he does this, they got this like young guy at TCAP who I have never spoken to before to like do a deep dive. He gets everything wrong. First of all, he claims that the only reason why I cared about Amanda Todd, it had nothing to do with me being Canadian, as I've stated on numerous occasions, but it was because RSN did a video about it, even though I met him after that video and after I had brought this stuff up. And this is what I'm saying, like, the whole thing's wrong. And I can literally sit there and watch it with the very first person that ever did a stream about me out here, and we laugh our asses off because they use some of his old screenshots, and he's like, what the like, these people are an inch, like, they've just been going at you, like, this whole fucking time, and then every time you respond, they're a victim. They're all, like, people that are mods for Shanny for Christ and, like, Onision and shit, and it's like, they're just not the type of people that you should ever want to be around.
Lots to unpack there, and one of those comments we'll save for later. Queen says that I got everything wrong in my video, and one example she gave was I stated that the only reason she cared about Amanda Todd was because RSN made a video about it. That was wrong because she's Canadian, so she would be invested in the story anyway, and she met RSN after the video and after she brought it up. Off the bat, out of all the wrong things I said, 3 hours of wrong information, this was the go-to? Interesting, but okay, let's see if I'm wrong. I first checked if I did make this claim, which yes, I did make it. Claimed that he's doxed and swatted her, bullied her, that he might be involved with the Amanda Todd case, even though she was only obsessed with that topic because RSN made a video about it, so that's good. Now, did she meet RSN after the video, and did she talk about this case before RSN's video? Well, for the latter, all the tweets of her talking about Amanda Todd online happened in late December of 2019. RSN's video came out December 10th, 2019. There are also no videos or live streams of her talking about Amanda Todd before December 10th, so from my perspective, Queen didn't talk publicly about Amanda Todd till after the video was made. To be fair though, it was like 19 days between her tweets about Amanda Todd and the video RSN made about the topic. Now, more importantly, did Queen meet RSN after the video came out? That's a lot harder to say from my perspective with all the evidence I got, but yeah, I think she did. When RSN defended Queen from Loki, that happened around December 28th, so I'm willing to admit I'm wrong. But then I thought to myself, wait, why does this matter? Like, what does this actually change in the video? The first time I mentioned Amanda Todd, I'm just pointing out that Queen said that RSN was probably involved with the case, even though RSN made a video exposing the case. The second and third time I mentioned Amanda Todd, I actually explained the situation and said that Queen saw the video RSN made and tried to suck up to him, which is why she had that opinion. Seeing this video and wanting to suck up to RSN, came away with the opinion that Mass Babe killed Amanda Todd. I said this because she started talking about the Amanda Todd stuff on Twitter. Then Valve comes in and she tries to correct her and push back on the fact that RSN is a good guy and Queen defends him. So I got the impression that she only had the opinion because she watched RSN's video on it. Why else would Valve be bringing up RSN in this situation? And then I exaggerated that fact by calling her a simp. There was also this tweet where others also got the same impressions I got. So yeah, I guess I can say that I'm wrong, but it didn't really change much. I only mentioned Amanda Todd 4 times in the video. The last time is completely irrelevant, it doesn't matter. And for the 3 other times, I can just change some words around and everything will still flow naturally. That was a long section, so if you don't remember, here's what was also said in that first stream clip.
3-hour documentary on her.
I know, it's great.
It's a good movie. Hope you get a chance to watch. Enjoy. It's
It's literally something that even the people, like I have some of the people that actually started the campaign against me out here on my side now, by the way. I just thought I'd let you know that. And we've had Discord watch parties. And this is what I'm saying. Like, the whole thing's wrong. And I can literally sit there and watch it with the very first person that ever did a stream about me out here. And we laugh our asses off because they use some of his old screenshots. And he's like, what the, like, these people are unhinged. Like, they've just been going at you, like, this whole fucking time. And then every time you respond, they're a victim.
And I just want to say that I'm not mad at Queen. I don't hate her. I don't condemn her to hell.
And allegedly, I was extremely, extremely, extremely cruel. And because of that, I should be condemned to hell until the end of time.
Actually, one thing that separates me from a lot of others is that I really love a good redemption story. I made a video a while ago on Keffels criticizing the Kiwi Farm stuff and talking about how it happened. Here's a very recent photo of her, Vosh, and Destiny all gathered in one place despite my video being about these two going after each other. And the reason they're all together is because a bunch of people are trying to change things for the left. These three have a large reach, and like them or not, they can speak to many people and get them to vote or canvass for a political party. Yet they all stay in their little bubbles sniping each other when they could be stronger together. But you made a video about Keffels and how crazy she is. Yeah, but she's trying to do some cool stuff and I'm down for it. And plus it sounds like she was a bit apologetic for her actions before.
Have you confronted Vosh, Emma, Keffels, and how they represent you? Well, Emma apparently doesn't know who I am, so don't have to worry about her. Vosh is just kind of like pretending like nothing has happened. Keffels seemed pretty apologetic about stuff that's happened in the past.
There's no point in criticizing someone if they never change, unless you just want to laugh at them, which is totally fine. So I think it's pretty cool that the person who was against you is now with you, and you both laugh at my video and how silly the screenshots are. It doesn't really bother me. Also, I don't think that all people deserve redemption, just want to put that out there.
Fucking...
Okay, finally we can return to the stream. We're gonna skip ahead a lot because none of it is pertaining to me. Queen's just explaining who this lady is and what's going on.
2010, Jesus
Alright, we're
Christ.
finally done with individual dramas that
no, I mean, these
individual
people.
and hopefully I properly demonstrated how Queen of Spade operates on. Every time, it just makes me cringe. I'm sorry.
She's a Queen of Spade. You know that.
Yeah, see, and this is, again, West Most apparently knew why I was called that. It had nothing to do with any kind of fetish or anything. I literally was a big fan of Drunken Peasants podcast, and for those that may be aware, like...
Why is she going on this rant over a stupid joke? Like, obviously you're referencing the playing card of your name. Obviously he's poking fun at it because it means something different. God damn.
There's this amazing meme of Billy the Fridge, and he is the king of hearts. And so since my nickname used to be Spade, and I go by Queen of everything, I was like, I'll just go by Queen of Spade. That's literally it. But of course, this man that tried to cozy up to me when he thought that me and my husband were divorcing was all like, oh, you have a fetish, huh? And you're married? I'm black. Hello. And I was like, no, thank you. And then 3 years later, he made 500 videos about me.
Take that on me, bro. Treasure Baby, I asked, see if I can read the words.
Yeah, Treasure Baby is my husband. He got very fed up with Wes because Wes brought up my daughter and my daughter into this. They have actually made sex cartoons of they made a cartoon of me sucking off a suit stuffed doll. And they put my daughter in a cage in the cartoon, okay? And there was a lot of sexual noises playing, and they felt like this was okay to do to somebody. And this is why I'm saying, people don't actually realize the shit I've been out here. I've actually hit about half of it.
Yeah, I don't think Wes made the sex cartoons of Queen. That wouldn't be up to the Netflix quality I'm used to.
We watched all the videos, all the officers were...
Now, what did they
scrolled
say?
around,
What did they say about
the
the
screen.
video production-wise? Do they have any comments on that?
They said, oh, is this on Netflix or something?
Oh, wow,
And I
they
said,
thought it
no.
was they thought it was Netflix quality. Now that, I mean, you got to admit, right? Like for them to confuse my documentary with Netflix style quality, even if you don't like the content.
Yeah, but okay, but I don't care about that. I'm talking about
understood.
serious shit right now because I'm being accused. So I hope you get raped.
That you're typing on the screen, but allegedly your daughter can't. So rather than...
That allegedly your daughter can't. So my daughter's on the spectrum, and she was diagnosed with dyslexia. And so his big thing, since he was aware of this, was to rag on the fact that my daughter couldn't write when she was 6 years old. And this all started. This drama started when she was 6. She was still learning how to write. And they made fun of a 6-year-old on the spectrum with dyslexia because she couldn't write everything yet.
No, that's not the joke. He's not making fun of your daughter. He's making fun of you for not properly teaching your daughter to read. It's a joke about your parenting skills, not about the child not being able to read. Also, by the way, nothing about her child is mentioned in my video.
bullshit I see on my screen when she's saying the N-word and saying that I'm dark, so you know what that means, and hoping people...
This is not at all anything I've ever said.
name is Jordan, and I'm here to say
that he
I
likes
like
predators
rapping
like Wes
in your way.
today.
Now, I'm
Wes
a nice
is
guy, and
obviously
I'm not a
way
rapper.
dark.
This flow
I
is too
would
slow,
stay
so now
away
I'll
from
go
that little
faster.
fart.
The last meet is fast, I'm calling.
Okay, so we reached the point of the stream where that first clip I played is, you know, around the 40-minute mark. And I'm gonna play it again because there's something else I'd like to talk about.
I literally never spoke to this guy. He never once reached out to me to ask me for my side. He is a part of the To Catch a Predator community and is close friends to like Wes Mose. So this was just like a hit piece to make on me for Wes Mose, Negs, Real Stream News, Suit Yourself, The Professor, and Velcro.
I'm sort of kind of bored, unfortunately, was just a black token for them.
So like he does this, they got this like young guy at TCAP who I have never spoken to before to like do a deep dive. He gets everything wrong.
Now here's a post Queen made a while ago, one that I didn't show in the beginning of the video. This was the first time I saw Queen directly mention me in a community post. I don't know if she did it before though.
Stop telling me to go attack him, sorta kinda bored. The dude has zero clue WTF was going on and has no clue that a bunch of his so-called TCAP friends wanted to put him into a bunch of personal metadrama. I do not attack people who have no clue WTF is going on and randomly gets gassed up against me. Dude wasn't even that mean. Calm down. Go get some help. Great friends you people are, FR. See why I didn't want to be friends with any of you TCAP schizos on here anymore? LMAO. Calm TF down, TCAP. RIP careers were over in 2020 and I won't keep getting you clowns attention.
Firstly, thank you. I don't think I was that mean, and I don't think I'm mean now. I'm kind of a chill guy who wants to entertain a little. Secondly, I find it funny that she said she didn't want to attack me even though she called me a cuck and a token. Finally, and most importantly, I have no idea where Queen got the idea that I'm just someone who got tricked into making a video. Like she thinks that a bunch of these victims of Queen of Spade, who I'm all friends with, all told me false stories, gassed me up, and got me to make this hit piece against her. Sometimes these friends were TCAP people, sometimes these friends were most, if not all, the people who hate Queen. Now here's a fun fact, I don't really talk to anyone. I kinda keep to myself, I'm not online as much as people think. All things considered, I'm pretty boring. Before I started making a video on her, I haven't had a conversation with any of the people Queen mentioned or had beef with, except for Wes. And it was like short, quick combos that weren't about her, we barely talked. When I did start making the video, I reached out to like 4 or 5 people, and I don't want to say their names because I don't want them to be attacked, and I was the one who put out all the information, so it should be me who gets the brunt of whatever happens. But to ease your mind maybe, I didn't talk to RSN, or Suit, or Bells, or probably half of the people you think I spoke to. I saw a lot of live streams about Queen, wondered what was up, looked around and found a subreddit, saw that a lot of people had a problem with Queen, looked around a bit more and saw a unique story and made a video about it. It's not that deep.
I would rather see a video of her story. I would rather hear her side. I'm not interested in what these people have to say who allegedly knew of her. Come on, we know how men talk junk about us women. They always want to, a lot of them want to put us down and do things like that.
Damn, I'm definitely not beating the allegations. A cuck and a man, plagued with these tragedies.
Why are you on my butt, Wigger? Step. You all ate.
They're angry at me for calling Bad Boy Tragic a wigger. That was racist. I don't know why people stick up for Bad Boy Tragic names.
Remember, I had to collect evidence of such.
You
and have, lol. They claim I'm always ugly. Now, I understand that the N-word is a very special word, and a lot of different people have wildly different ways they address the problem. Some people use it a lot, some people don't. Some people say that everyone should say.
Some people are bitchy edgelords, and after they have a bunch of people virtue signaling but attacking them with revenge porn at the same time, they go, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna piss all of these people right off. And then they go and they drop a song with the N-word. Because I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care about being woke. I don't, especially right now in this moment, after tonight. I don't care to learn. I don't want to be your fucking ally to anybody, any community, okay? Okay? You do you, I do me, I don't care. I don't want to learn anymore. Never mind. Forget I asked for the differences.
And some people think that no one's.
It was a song, a rap song. Homegirl, I mean, you know, she's rapping a song.
That wasn't the point. How did they both miss the point? Was it not clear? Firstly, I wasn't sticking up for Bad Boy Tragic. I don't know who he is, and I was just reading a comment thread. For the racism section, I just read some very questionable comments and posts that Queen has made. When it comes to the N-word, it's a little complicated and I've in my life switched between many different positions on it. With Queen though, I thought she was inconsistent. She has moments where she criticizes other people for using the N-word, then uses it herself, then gives strange justifications for it, then actually use it as a racist slur, then says that she doesn't like being woke, which I don't care if she's woke or not. She also says that she's willing to learn but no one's willing to teach her.
You're the one that's brought up BGTV. I asked him tonight, though, to explain to me the difference between racism and colorism, because I was trying to learn, but you can't learn and grow out here when it comes to that topic, because as you see, whenever I try, you know, I just, yeah, I'm the one. I'm just called a racist, and, like, blocked from chats and shit, so it's like, okay, never mind. Don't fucking explain it to me when I ask questions then, but then don't go out there and call people racist, because then when they try to fucking learn, you block them in chats and treat them like shit, you know?
But when someone tried to teach her that, hey, wigger is a racist term, she wasn't very willing to learn.
I don't think it's that hard to do it, so when someone doesn't do it, I think it should be called out. Man, I feel like one of those PSAs. Plagiarism!
You are a PSA, sweetheart. You're a PSA for rapists, revenge pornographers, and stalkers on the internet. Congratulations.
So this was the point where I knew that this had to be cemented somewhere. Even if I didn't make this video, maybe it would have just been a YouTube short or just saved on my computer. But this comment right here is just priceless.
Very hard to define due to its complex history and for the fact that most of the time, paganism was a term used to describe any religion that wasn't Christianity.
Yeah, so he claims that I only covered pagan and Wiccan cults and the fact that they have cults to attack Velcro and Heather and probably Bells because that's the... Bitch, I cover cults! I'm sorry, but I'm atheist, so I don't give a fuck if, like, Christians went after pagans. That has nothing to do with me. I ain't no Christian.
That wasn't the point. Dang, this was a really good section too. I never said that you only made a video about paganism just because you wanted to attack other people. I know you covered cults, I'm not an idiot. I said that the video was a not good video about paganism, and then I speculated on why Queen doesn't like paganism, and it's probably because some of the people she runs into are pagan, mixed with the fact that there are pagan type scams on Instagram and social media, mixed with the fact that she thinks that pagans and witchcraft are kind of the same thing. Then I showed a contradiction where Queen says over and over not to attack other religious beliefs, and then she attacks other religious beliefs.
So I'm gonna do a video and prove her wrong. And this guy, instead of him doing actual research, he just like watches her video and is like, oh yeah, that's totally what paganism is. Totally. You know, forget the fact that I fucking researched for hours about it. Forget the fact that I wasn't just taking Heather's personal spirituality journey to talk about it. I was talking about it generally as a spirituality and religion. And I was actually trying to spread awareness to people in it to be careful of cults. Apparently that was a bad thing to do. And if you are on YouTube, and you don't believe in magic, you're a bad person. Magic is supposed to be real. And apparently all the religions and spiritualities and communities out here can have cults, but not pagan. Because Heather Stewart is a pagan, and Velcro and Bells are pagans, and they said so.
I don't know, it sounded right to me. Plus she literally practices it while Queen is an atheist, so I went to the source. I don't see how I got everything totally wrong though, because we came to somewhat same conclusions. I didn't mention more than half the video cause that half was fine. Like it's cool she wanted to warn people about the scam side, but then she attacks people for it.
See, and then they're also against me for speaking out against MLM companies because they claim that they're good. And that they're not pyramid schemes, and that people are just trying to have businesses, which again, they're commercial cults.
I was never against you for it, I just thought it was boring. But it works for you, and other people like it, so you keep doing you.
This is literally a parody song where I am singing bad on purpose, because On Passive releases bad songs, and I'm making fun of it. And as you can see, what these guys always do is they take my parody songs and then they're like, look at her singing bad on purpose. Isn't she a bad singer? Yeah, idiot. I'm trying to sound bad on purpose. I'm making fun of the fact that they release these awful songs praising this man and this cult. It's like I did the Carly parody. So they screenshotted me doing the Carly parody and then they've been passing it around all like, this is what Queen actually looks like. Isn't she?
I don't like when she says they because she's responding to me for my video, but they refer to this large group that's always harassing Queen. I'm not part of they.
I have a fucking pillow in my shirt to look fatter. Do you not understand that? And then, like, what do? We just laugh at them because it's like, how more dumb could you be?
Cool, and I'm gonna laugh at your funny songs. Make a bad funny song, I'ma laugh at the bad funny song. That's the point of the bad funny song. And you agree that that is the point of the bad funny song? Oh, I'm losing my mind.
Guys, I'm gonna give you this one. Treasure Baby, if you're listening, you pretend you're a reporter. Oh, stop. You disappear first, okay? Because people are bullying you because you're a piece of shit. You disappear.
This is him addressing my husband, but Wes Most just cannot accept that, like, I didn't leave my husband in 2020 or my husband didn't leave me or whatever. So I think he thinks it's me and he, like, goes off. And this is what I mean. That kind of stuff is weird. It's like, why can't you just accept the fact that me and my husband didn't fucking divorce and stop going around telling people that I'm, like, pretending to be him in an account and, like, talking to myself and shit?
Did he ever say that it was you on his account? I don't remember that. I remember you claiming that the Treasure Baby account was a fake one, and he proved that no, it was really your husband.
Just
About
like
an hour and
weird
15
things.
minutes in, the stream
feel
that
bad
Queen
for
is
her
reacting to
sometimes.
is set to private,
Oh, she
and the rest of the
privated the
stream is
video.
just Queen talking about
Oh,
Selena and giving her thoughts about everything.
Selena! Damn it! I heard you got mean at the end! I wanted to hear you rage at me!
I just want to say for the record that I don't hate Queen of Spade, or Queen of Karma. She's never did anything wrong to me. I think she's done some wrong things, but I've never hated her. I don't agree with anyone calling CPS or CAS or the police on her or anyone. I'm not part of any gay ops. I don't know many of the people Queen has mentioned. The reason why I'm saying all of this is because if you didn't know much about me or the situation and you watch Queen stream, then you think that I'm part of this mass group of people that harass her. A problem I remember bringing up in the original video was this exact thing. How Queen pretty much saw everything in blacks and whites, with or against. When that artist responded to Queen after her art was stolen, Queen started doing it to her, talking about her stalker who made a video about this and somehow that's their fault. Or with the famous last message to Wes, they were on good terms before, and then he streamed with one person who messed with Queen because he didn't know he was a bad dude, and now Wes is also a bad dude. Basically, you did one thing wrong, so now you must side with the most evil people that Queen has come across. At least she's getting slightly better. Instead of being part of this mass group, I'm just a pawn in their endless scheme to mess with Queen, so you can feel slightly sorry for me. But like, I still feel like she's grouping me together. And I completely get why she does it right. I did make a 3-hour video about her, so maybe I'm spearheading the campaign, or maybe I'm listening to key members of this hate group against Queen, if there even is a hate group against Queen. But like here, for example in this stream, there's a point where Selena is scrubbing through her phone, and she passes through the section about the elevator.
I can't believe we've gone this long without talking about the elevator. On October 30th, 2019, there was an incident involving Beth where, by her own words,
Here we
she
go.
was followed by a man into the elevator of her apartment building. And upon leaving the elevator, excuse it to extra time. Oh, this is my blame box.
See?
Oh, I just skip it. Upon leaving the elevator, he tried to barricade me in the elevator, grabbing my ass, grabbing my arm.
This causes a rant where Queen talks about what happened with the story and how people have twisted the story and don't believe her and bash her for taking the guy to court.
He got a lesser sentence as well because of his mental health, and this is partially why I don't think that mental health is an excuse for bad behavior. And these people decided that since he was black, I guess that had something to do with it. They decided to make up a lie that me and the Ottawa police were in a conspiracy theory to just arrest some random black man that was standing at the bus stop that day.
And like, none of this came up in my video. All I said was that I believe the sexual assault happened, but some people don't or are at least a little bit skeptical of the story, because in the original Facebook post, she only mentions an ass grab, but now she talks about bruises and it sounds like a more intense situation than she first let on. Like, I know she knows about the Onision stuff and probably knows about other true crime cases, so she must know that it's weird for someone to give a version of the story and then when asked about it like years later, they give a ton more information that just wasn't there. She also talked about Dina's situation in a way that made a lot of people contemplate the story. I didn't bring up anything about the court case or her getting it in the news. Other people probably did. I didn't include it because I didn't feel strongly about it. And there's a lot of stuff I left out because it just wasn't relevant or I didn't feel as strongly as others did. But then Queen will hear all of this and she'll be like, oh, he's on my side now. But I'm not really on your side. I've always had this position. But that's all I got. This was interesting to talk about, and we touched on some interesting stuff despite the topic being so absurd. I'm curious what you guys think about any of this. That's pretty much all I have though, so thanks for watching. I hope I made your day a little bit less boring, and I'll hopefully see you really soon.